Monaco at night feels like another universe. Golden lights, the soft echo of waves, and streets so polished they reflect every movement like glass. But when the billionaire queens arrive, the entire atmosphere changes. The city doesn't just glow, it holds its breath. These women don't walk, they arrive in a way only Monaco can witness. Exotic engines roar in the distance, sending a thrilling vibration through Monte Carlo. And then, under the lights of Casino Square, their hypercars glide in with elegance and power, transforming ordinary streets into a living runway of carbon fiber, horsepower, and pure luxury. Every arrival is a cinematic moment. The door opens, a heel touches the ground, and Monaco silently acknowledges another queen stepping into her world. Tonight, you'll follow their journey, how they move, the exotic machines they command, and the hidden routes only they know. This is not just a lifestyle. It's a private world very few ever get to see. If you enjoy discovering the true beauty of Monaco's elite and their extraordinary supercars, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More rare moments are coming, because the most shocking arrival of the night belongs to the queen no one expected to show up. There is a very specific moment in Monaco that only those who have witnessed it can truly understand. The instant when a billionaire queen arrives and the entire city seems to pause. It starts subtly, people glance toward the street, the atmosphere tightens, and then the unmistakable sound of something extraordinary approaches. This isn't noise, it's presence. The first queen of the night glides into Casino Square with a calm confidence that feels almost unreal. Her exotic car rolls to a stop, its engine settling into a soft, controlled rumble, like a heartbeat slowing down after a sprint. The crowd doesn't cheer or shout. Monaco is too sophisticated for that. Instead, they watch quietly, almost reverently, as the door opens and she steps out with perfect composure. Her movement is slow, intentional, elegant. Not a performance, but a natural expression of someone who lives in a world where luxury is normal and attention is effortless. She offers a soft smile to the valet, adjusts nothing about herself, and simply walks forward, allowing the hypercar behind her to speak the rest of her story. What makes this moment so captivating isn't glamour alone. It's the silence. A silence that carries respect, admiration, and the awareness that not everyone gets to see a scene like this. The queen effect, as locals call it, is real. Her presence changes the energy of the entire square, pulling every eye toward her without needing to ask for it. The more queens arrive, the more magnetic the atmosphere becomes. Monaco transforms from a luxury destination into a living film scene. Lights reflecting off polished streets, engines humming like an orchestra, and the city's most iconic locations becoming the perfect backdrop for their arrival. But as stunning as this moment is, it's only the beginning. Because the next queen approaching from the distance isn't just admired, she's talked about, whispered about, and rumored to be driving one of the rarest machines ever seen in Monaco. And when that engine finally echoes through the square, everything you've seen so far will feel like the warm-up. Before the next billionaire queen even appears, Monaco already knows she's coming. It begins with a distant growl, deep, sharp, and unmistakably powerful. It's the kind of sound that makes people stop mid-sentence and instinctively turn their heads toward the source. In Monaco, the engine is the introduction, and some engines speak louder than their owners ever could. Tonight, the sound cutting through the city belongs to something extraordinary. As it grows closer, the tone becomes clearer. A high revving masterpiece, perfectly tuned, echoing through the Monte Carlo buildings like an acoustic spotlight. Residents sitting at cafes recognize it instantly. Supercar enthusiasts raise their phones. Even those who don't care about cars feel the vibration running through the pavement. And then it appears. A hypercar so rare it looks unreal under the streetlights, a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, a Ferrari SF90XX, or perhaps a custom-spec Pagani with exposed carbon shimmering like black glass. Whatever it is, the crowd reacts with the same quiet awe. Exotic cars in Monaco are normal, but certain engines, certain machines, and certain queens are in an entirely different league. The queen behind the wheel isn't speeding. She doesn't need to. She guides the car with effortless control, letting the engine express everything: power, sophistication, confidence. Every blip of the throttle sends a wave of sound bouncing through the iconic streets, transforming the city into a natural amphitheater built for horsepower. As she pulls into Casino Square, the car idles with a rhythmic, almost musical pulse, like a luxury heartbeat amplified through titanium exhausts. The onlookers step back instinctively, giving the car the space it deserves. Even the previous queens turn slightly, acknowledging the arrival of a machine that commands respect purely through sound. She steps out with calm elegance, placing one hand lightly on the door as the engine settles into silence. But while the moment feels perfect, something else is already happening. Because behind her, another engine has just awakened, one with a tone deeper, sharper, and far more mysterious. And the next queen driving it is known for choosing cars no one else on Earth dares to own. The moment the queen steps out of her hypercar, something magical happens. It's not just the car anymore, it's the perfect harmony between her style and the machine she commands. In Monaco, fashion doesn't simply accompany a supercar, it elevates it, amplifies it, and completes the visual masterpiece. Her outfit is not chosen at random. Every element, from the texture of the fabric to the shade of her heels, works seamlessly with the color, lines, and personality of her exotic car. If her hypercar features exposed carbon fiber, her dress might feature subtle metallic threads that shimmer under the same lights. If her car is finished in deep red pearl paint, her lipstick carries a matching undertone. It's elegance with intention, sophistication with purpose. When she takes her first step onto the pavement, the car's presence frames her like a living spotlight. Streetlights bounce off polished surfaces, both the carbon fiber bodywork and the silky drape of her gown, creating a cinematic glow that feels almost choreographed. It's a moment where Monaco transforms into a moving high-fashion editorial. The way she closes the car door is gentle but deliberate, the gesture mirroring the way she carries herself. And as she walks forward, onlookers are caught between two focal points: the stunning hypercar behind her and the confident stride ahead of her. It becomes a visual dance, style guiding power and power enhancing style. Nothing about this display is loud, nothing is exaggerated, but everything is unmistakably luxurious. Even the supercar seems to pose in the background, its curves illuminated perfectly, its stance proud, like a sculpture crafted specifically to match the woman who owns it. The harmony between them tells a story without words: identity, taste, and a lifestyle shaped by precision. But this chapter of the night isn't over. Because just as she disappears into the Monte Carlo lights, another queen pulls up, driving a machine so rare and so extreme that it instantly shifts the energy of the entire square. And the car she brings isn't just beautiful, it's one of the rarest hypercars Monaco has ever seen. Just when the night already feels extraordinary, another engine arrives, one that instantly raises the energy of the entire square. This isn't a typical supercar sound. It's sharper, angrier, and frighteningly clean. People turn toward the street with that unmistakable expression. This one is different. And then it appears. A hypercar so rare that even in Monaco, home of the richest collectors on the planet, sightings are almost mythical. It might be a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, a Pagani Huayra Imola, a McLaren Sabre, a Ferrari Daytona SP3, or even a Bugatti Mistral finished in a custom one-off spec. These aren't cars you buy. These are cars you are invited to own. The bodywork glows under the lights: raw forged carbon, polished magnesium wheels, titanium exhaust that changes color under heat. Every inch of the machine feels like it belongs in a museum, not on public roads. Yet, here it is, rolling gracefully through Monaco as its queen commands it with effortless control. What sets these hypercars apart is not just their value, which easily surpasses several $1 million, it's their exclusivity. Many of them were built in runs of 5 to 30 units, and some exist in only one copy on Earth, a true one-off commission for a single owner. Many collectors wait years, some wait a lifetime. But the billionaire queen behind the wheel, she simply glides into Monte Carlo like this is her everyday routine. People whisper, speculating which chassis number it is, whether the paint is factory or custom, and how many hidden modifications the queen requested. Even other supercar owners step aside with a subtle nod, a silent acknowledgement that this machine belongs to a different level of rarity. As she parks, the car settles with a soft hiss of its active suspension. Cameras lift, eyes widen, but her expression remains calm, almost serene, as if piloting one of the rarest hypercars in the world is just another ordinary night in Monaco. And yet, this is still not the highlight of the evening, because another queen is already approaching, and the car she brings is not only rare, it's part of a secret route only the elite know how to access. What most visitors don't know is that the real magic of Monaco's supercar culture doesn't happen in Casino Square. It happens after the arrivals. When the crowds thin and the lights soften, the billionaire queens begin a ritual known only within the elite, the secret supercar route. It's not listed on any tourist guide, it's not a public event. It's a hidden path, carefully curated for hypercars to move freely, safely, and beautifully through the city. The route begins at the entrance of the iconic F1 tunnel, a place where engines transform into pure music. As soon as the first queen enters, her hypercar's exhaust note multiplies. Deep V12 growls, razor-sharp V8 cracks, and high-pitched hybrid whistles blending into a symphony that echoes through the concrete walls like a private concert. They don't race, they glide. The queens drive in formation, spacing their hypercars perfectly. The leader sets the rhythm, the middle guards the pace, and the final driver ensures the group stays intact. After exiting the tunnel, they turn onto the Riviera coastline road, where the moonlight reflects across the sea and dances over the polished carbon fiber of their machines. This stretch is breathtaking. The hypercars look like streaks of light slicing through the night, silver, red, gold, black, all glowing as if Monaco itself built the road just for them. Then comes the climb. A narrow road winds upward toward a more secluded part of Monte Carlo. Here, the city noise disappears. The air feels cooler, cleaner, and the hypercars sound even more powerful as they breathe freely in the open night. Few outsiders have ever seen this route, and even fewer know where it leads. But for the queens, this is tradition, a private moment when they can enjoy their machines without cameras, crowds, or interruptions. And at the top of that final ascent lies a destination even more exclusive than the route itself. Because where these hypercars are headed next isn't a public garage, it's a hidden sanctuary designed specifically for the world's rarest machines. At the end of the secret supercar route, the queens arrive at a location that even many Monaco residents don't know exists, a hidden hypercar garage built specifically for the rarest and most valuable machines on the planet. From the outside, it looks like nothing more than a simple modern building. No signs, no branding, no indication of the treasures inside. But once the biometric door unlocks and the elevator descends, the real world disappears. The underground chamber opens like a futuristic vault. The temperature is perfectly controlled. The air is filtered to avoid even a single speck of dust. Soft white light reflects off carbon fiber bodywork, making every curve of every hypercar glow like artwork displayed in a private museum. This is not a parking space, this is a sanctuary. Each queen has her own reserved section, tailored to her collection. Polished floors that mirror the cars. Custom wall panels that display the history of every model she owns. Charging docks for hybrid hypercars. Separate climate pods for rare prototypes. And maintenance stations run by elite technicians who are available 24/7. Robotic arms slide gently across surfaces, cleaning without touching paint. Tire pressure, fluid levels, battery systems, everything is monitored digitally. Some hypercars even have dedicated sleep modes, keeping them in perfect condition for the next night drive. And tonight, something unusual happens. One of the queens parks her machine in the farthest corner, where a new hypercar sits under a silk cover, glossy, mysterious, and untouched. The others glance over, exchanging quiet looks. They know what that means. A new arrival, a new machine, a new chapter in Monaco's hypercar hierarchy. Rumors say it's a one-off prototype, a model not shown to the public, powered by an engine configuration that hasn't been revealed yet. Some whisper that it was flown in directly from a private test track. Others say it was built exclusively for its owner. But as the cover catches a hint of light, one thing is clear. Whatever hides beneath it is about to change everything about the night. As the queens settle into the hidden hypercar garage, the elevator door opens once again. slowly, silently, and the atmosphere shifts in a way words can't quite describe. Every head turns, not out of shock, but out of unmistakable recognition. She has arrived. Known among Monaco's elite simply as the monochrome queen, she is a figure wrapped in elegance and mystery. Her style is minimal, almost silent, black, white, or metallic tones. Nothing more, nothing less. Yet she carries a presence so powerful that even in a room filled with billionaires, she stands out effortlessly. But what defines her even more than her appearance is her car. Moments later, a deep, controlled growl echoes from the tunnel behind her. The garage door opens to reveal her machine, a hypercar finished entirely in monochrome, silver, black, or pure matte white depending on the angle of the light. It's a custom-built one-off, rumored to be based on a platform only a handful of engineers in the world have touched. No official name, no public unveiling, no online records, just whispers. The car rolls forward, its LED strips slicing through the dim light like a blade. Even parked beside multi-million-dollar Pagani, Bugatti, and Koenigsegg machines, this hypercar somehow feels different, more refined, more controlled, more dangerous. The queens step aside respectfully as the monochrome queen places one gloved hand on the car's sleek carbon body. She doesn't speak. She doesn't need to. Her presence explains everything. She is a collector on a level that transcends wealth, someone who values engineering, design, and exclusivity above all. Rumor has it she personally collaborated with the design team. Others say she owns testing rights at a private track in Italy. Some insist she requested an engine configuration never seen in any production hypercar. But tonight, she arrived for a reason. She circles her car once, pauses, and then signals to the others that something important is about to happen. Because the final moment of the night, the one no one expected, is about to unfold, revealing the one rule that separates billionaire queens from everyone else. As the monochrome queen steps back from her one-off hypercar, the atmosphere inside the hidden garage shifts into something deeper, something only those within this elite circle truly understand. The queens gather closer, not to admire the machines, but to acknowledge a rule they never say out loud, yet all of them follow. This is the unspoken code. The first part of the code is respect for the machine. To these women, hypercars are not trophies or decorations, they are masterpieces of engineering. They speak softly around them, move gently beside them, and never treat them as accessories. Every queen honors the craftsmanship behind her vehicle. The second part is privacy over praise. None of them announce their arrivals online. None of them brag about what they own. Their lifestyle is built on understatement. The less said, the more powerful the impression. The third part is equality among excellence. Despite driving cars worth millions, no one tries to outshine the others. Each queen admires the next. Every machine is appreciated. It is a culture of mutual respect, not competition. But the last part of the code is the most important, and the reason the monochrome queen revealed her new hypercar tonight. Every car has a story, and that story must be earned, not told. No one asks about the price, the rarity, or the engineering secrets. If a queen wants to share, she will. If not, silence remains the rule. Tonight, as they stand together under the soft lights of the garage, the code is alive in every glance, every nod, and every carefully measured step. And as the engines begin to cool and the night reaches its quietest point, the queens prepare for the final moment of the evening, the one that marks the end of their secret ritual and opens the door to the next chapter. As the night settles over Monaco, the hidden hypercar garage grows quieter, illuminated only by the soft reflections of carbon fiber and polished metal. The billionaire queens stand together for a final moment, surrounded by machines that represent not just wealth, but identity, precision, taste, and mastery. Their engines cool, but the energy of the night still lingers in the air like a warm echo. What we witness tonight is more than a lifestyle. It is a world built on elegance, discipline, and respect, where every arrival, every engine note, and every silent gesture carries meaning. These women don't need attention. Their presence naturally transforms Monaco into a living showcase of beauty and power. And while we've followed them through arrivals, secret routes, and hidden sanctuaries, this is only a glimpse. There are countless stories inside this world, stories of rare cars, private traditions, and moments that only a few will ever experience. If you want to continue exploring this extraordinary universe of exotic machines and the stunning queens who command them, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next episode on Inside the Billionaires. Because Monaco still has secrets, and the next time the queens arrive, another chapter will unfold.